First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from.
Hey guys, Mike, Backyard Air Guns. Today I want to talk about some digital gauges that I carry in my store. And before the store was ever open, I run Sekhmet gauges on pretty much all the rifles I got. When you get as old as I am, reading the reg gauge, analog reg gauge, and trying to figure out if you're at 140 or 153 is extremely difficult if you ain't got the best eyesight. That's where the digital gauges come in really good at. It's just a number, right? So I just have mine set to a 3-digit bar number. I want to know what bar my reg's at. I can glance at it at a distance, okay? I immediately know what the reg pressure is. All right, guys, I want to show you the difference in an analog gauge and the Sekhmet digital gauges. It's just so, it's like black and white how easy they are to read. So I've got gauges from various guns of mine that I yanked off and put on the Sekhmet gauges. So right here on this side, we got an AEA gauge, okay? Now again, I love the digital gauges for the reg pressure. You know, I need to know, am I at 185, or am I at 178 or 142? I mean, that big LED in there is just so much easier and quicker to read and accurate than this right here. Here's one from Western. I got a Western Sidewinder. Okay, got all the colors in there, but again, it's too small and it's not as accurate as this. Now look at this. This is going to be the Sekhmet Pro. Okay, see that big bright LED right there? Okay, I can just glance at this and know I'm at 148 versus trying to figure out what that is. Then you got, like, here's a gauge for the Karma. Okay, I'm a big fan of Karma. I carry all the Karma rifles in all calibers. The only thing I don't dislike on the Karma is the gauge. Again, for a reg gauge, trying to figure out is that, you know, 148 or 167, I would struggle with that. Versus if I've got, you know, the Sekhmet gauge on there, I quickly see exactly what it is. And again, you got the 28 Pro and you got the 25 Standard here, both very easy to read. Here's an FX gauge. Okay, I've replaced all the FX gauges with the Sekhmet digital, either 25 Standard or 28 Pro. Sekhmet makes a great gauge. I'm an authorized dealer for Sekhmet. I carry all their gauges in my store, and just recently got them up on the website. But I want to just kind of showcase real quick some of their best products. So here I've got 4 models. I think they have 7 total out, but I want to focus on these 4. The first one is the 28 Pro. Okay, it's got a very bright LED screen on it, and when I say Pro, it's Pro, right? It's got, you can set it up in 3 different modes. You can set it up in Pro, regular, and simple. So some of the features on the Pro side of this would be displays 6 pressure data points, current pressure, number of shots, remaining shots, air use per shot, average air use, and also auto resets once you fill the gun back up, which is real. I mean, it's got a lot of technology built into it. That's in the Pro mode. In the regular mode, it displays the current pressure, shot count, and in the simple mode, basically just going to display your pressure in either PSI or bar. For me, I just like especially for the reg, I just like the bar, the 3-digit bar. It's easy to read. So that's the 28 Pro. Now, as far as threads go, there's, I think, 3 or 4 different threads, but really most all air guns nowadays fall into 2 threads: 1/8 BSPP and then M8. Okay, so and these gauges come in both those threads. So for like the FX gun, you want to use the 1/8 by BSPP, and these are all. It shows that on the website. So if you got, it'll show you what type of gun you got, what type of thread you need. For like the AEA guns, or like the MCAR, you need the M8. M8 is what the AEA guns. So two main threads. Another version of these gauges is the 25 standard. Very economically, great priced gauge. I have these on a lot of my rifles. Very simple. It's got a 25 millimeter display on it. They're rechargeable, so you don't need batteries needed, right? You just simply, it's got a little magnetic clip that clips on to the gauge. So if we can zoom in here. Okay, so this one's got 2 digits or 2 prongs on it. The magnetic thing just clicks right there. And what I do on these, I mean, you can plug it into a wall. I just have a little battery pack, a little USB battery pack. And this thing, so like once every 2 or 3 months, I'll take the battery pack, take it to a gun, needs charging, stick it on there, and overnight, and next day it's charged. So very, very simple. No batteries needed. This one here, this is the 28 Pro. I want to show everybody this one. Look how bright this display is right here. Again, it's got, I think, 5 prongs there for charging. And again, this has got Pro mode, standard mode, and simple mode. This is really a high-end gauge. Okay, so that's the. And then, this one here. This one is the outgun. Okay, this one actually has a battery. So if you want to, if you like the idea of not having to charge one of your gauges up, just want a simple, watch battery, you can use the outgun. And the outgun's got a nice display on it. So let me just show you what's in the box. Each of these gauges comes with all the tools needed and all the washers needed or O-rings needed for the particular thread and gun. Very detailed instruction manual. Very well packed. And this is the outgun battery. Again, very big, bold display, easy to read, quickly, very quick to read. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to show you some of the guns that I've installed these on. The installation is really, really good. It's got all the O-rings you need for a good, proper seal. One of the key things on these digital gauges, and this is key and important, is you don't need a wrench to install these, right? You don't need to get a big crescent wrench and bring it down. If you do, you'll damage the gauge, and you just don't need it. You put the gauges on with the O-ring in there, hand tight. And what I've noticed is, like, if the display is not orientated right, so you got it hand tight as far as it go, and the display's off, you can back it out and center it up, and you'll still be fine. Once you get air in there, it's gonna make that seal. So again, don't get a crescent wrench on these. These only need to be done hand tight. Let me just show you some guns that I've got these on. So, okay, here's an FX M4. Okay, so the FX M4's got 2 gauges on it, right? It's got the this one here is the tank gauge. Okay, so if you look here at this gauge here, I mean, look how easy that is to read. Okay, this is 203 bar. So again, no glasses, don't need to, again, on the analog gauge, I get my phone out and take a picture and blow it up. I can immediately tell that this tank here is 203 bar, it fills up to 250 for the M4. If I flip over, okay, this is my reg gauge, and if I wanted to, I could look at this and tell shots per fill, shot count, average air per shot. All that information is in these gauges. So again, that's the FX M4 with Sekhmet gauges on both the tank and the reg. Oh, and this one happens to have my tactical rail for the M4. Looks like it's part of the gun, right? Nope, this is a Backyard Air Guns tactical rail for the M4. And the DonFL Tatsu, or excuse me, Yokozuna. I'm an authorized dealer for DonFL, so I carry all the DonFL moderators and adapters. Okay, M4. All right, so let me grab another gun here. Okay, this looks like a AEA Challenger Pro. Looks like a Gen 2. Long barrel, 30 cal. Great rifle. I sell these also. Super rifle. And again, it's got my tactical rail with the Arca plate on it. But get back to the gauges here. This has got the outgun battery on it. Okay. Again, I just looked at it. It's 210 bar. Okay. My pressure on this is full, 310 bar, but I've got the reg cranked up on this one, 209, 210 bar. But again, I can tell just like that. I don't have to get up on it. I don't have to take a picture of it. Okay. And also, when you shoot these rifles, you can look down and see, you know, it deplete and then it come back and see how fast your regulator fills up. So again, this is on a AEA Challenger Pro in the M8 thread. Okay. And the last one, grab one more here. One of the most badass rifles of all time, the M-Car, the Bentac M-Car. This thing won the Big Bore Challenge at the EBR last year, and I was on the winning team. Super gun. So right here is the tank gauge, so I haven't changed this one out. And again, on the tank gauge, on the EAs, they got decent gauges. I just know I want to go to the red, so I can spot that easily. But what's important is, for me, just this reg here. I want to know what this reg is. Now this gun is degassed, okay, but if I just simply turn that on like that, I can see that I'm at 0 bar. But again, as I'm shooting this, I can just glance down and tell exactly what my reg is. And plus, once I shoot, I got to wait and let that reg catch up. I can quickly look at this and tell exactly where I'm at on reg. And I also sell and carry with Sekhmet the angle bracket. So what I'll do next on this is I'll probably upgrade this 28 standard to this digital one, this 28 Pro. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll put an angle bracket on there that'll turn back to the shooter, where I just glance over and see exactly where I'm at on the reg pressures. Okay, I think we've covered the Sekhmet gauges. Again, I got them on the website. That's the best place to buy them locally in the U.S. If you're out of country, anywhere out of country, the Sekhmet web page is the best place to buy them if you're buying overseas outside the U.S. I've got the same exact prices that Sekhmet's got on their web page. So if they go on sale on the Sekhmet web page, they go on sale on backyardairguns.com web page. Okay, guys, appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head.